I don't really know what's going on with YouTube, but stop. Just stop. Stop knocking me offline. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. We'll just have to see if YouTube put any notifications out for me. Doing some live tarot readings, $15 for general reading, 15 plus cards. You can get a more in-depth reading for $25, 25 plus cards in your Twinflame union, reunion journey, soulmate kind of readings if you're looking for something like that. Everything you need to know is in the description. If you just found us and we're not live, go ahead and skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who maybe comes by, gets a reading, doesn't get a reading. I've had several tech issues tonight, so I don't, I've already been, this will be the third time I've been live in 24 hours. In less than 2 hours, so I'll probably do a live later, but not sure notifications will pop off, so I guess I'll just have to maybe start doing my own notifications, like sharing with y'all when I'm going to go live on the short form or long form content that you upload. Not entirely sure. But yeah, we can test the theory. If anybody gets the notification or anybody gets a notification later on today when I go live for tarot readings. I'm going to go ahead and put some things in chat for anybody who might need to be in the know or know. So no super chat, super thanks, super stickers today. Please PayPal, Cash App only until YouTube can get it together and pay me. Oh gosh, I probably should just log out and go eat some food. I haven't eaten all day. My tummy's starting to complain. Cash App and PayPal only. Please. I also do the Spiritbox readings if you need to have a loved one channeled message from them. Pets, people, pets, the spirit guide, let me know. I can help with that as well. So yeah, I do the general reading, $15, 15 plus cards. You can get an in-depth reading, 25 plus cards. The Twinflame, Soulmate, journey readings for $33. Get 30 plus cards with that. You get 15 minutes for $15, 25 minutes for $25. And of course, you get a 30-minute reading when you do the Twinflame reading on love and twin flames. I also do more rapid transformational life coaching sessions for $40. Also includes cards, as well as you can pay $5 to get a Spiritbox question asked. But the channeled messages are $15 each. So please subscribe, because I would love to connect with you. And you have to be a subscriber of the channel to chat and buy readings. I can help you with love, career, money, protection, twin flame, get your ex back, spiritual rapid transformational coaching. I don't do timings. I don't do pregnancies. I don't do wins. I don't do cheating questions. I don't do sex questions. You can get a sexual and romantic kind of reading using the sexual tarot deck. That's a much more expensive reading as well. Sometimes I do feel called to use them in just the general reading, so I will use them often if I feel called to do so. So yeah, no timings, health, no legal, no pregnancy, exam pass questions, or interview success questions, please. Let's see what else. Hey Yang, welcome back, honey. Did it give you a notification? I'm curious if later today it will give anybody notifications, because supposedly it only does 3 notifications in a 24-hour period. This will be, I think, the second time. Anyways, it switches over. Like I've made my switch over time about midnight 15. My start to my 24-hour period with the going live thing. So maybe what I need to do is set up what times a day I'm going to do a live. Maybe make a short content video to let everybody know. Yeah, see, it didn't. That means it won't give out notifications all day now. Do you have the all bell button on? That's what I thought. See how they with you? Like, it wouldn't matter if you have the all bell button on or not. They're not going to give anybody more than 3 notifications a day on a Chammy. So I guess I need to figure out what times a day I'm going to go on. Let a notification go out for content on shorts and on maybe use one. No, I'll have to do it on a short. But the thing that's sad is like you guys don't get notifications for shorts at all. Do you keep your YouTube app up to date? That could also be it. Yeah, see, YouTube is being... Yeah, it's like, what's the point of having the all bell button when you, the all bell button is supposed to be all notifications. Oh my God, it's all my bending. So I wonder if YouTube's 24-hour period starts at the beginning of the video you make when you post it, or when you are done with the live. You would think that it would begin with the first post you make. I went live last night at 12:15. I did a reading for Pam, and then somebody else came in for a reading, and I had to make another live because it did this freezing thing again last night. And the next thing I knew, that was already 2 lives in the first 24 hours. So I'm surprised that when I went live at 11:45, and then again 45 minutes later, and then again 45 minutes later, anybody got a notification. So I'll just have to test it later and see if anybody comes by. So now I'm probably screwed today to make any money on YouTube because I've done 3 lives. So maybe I'll just try today to use, because they can use shorts as much as I want. They don't send notifications out for that. So maybe I can make a short, and since they're not going to give notifications, I'll make a content video to upload. Maybe it'll have a reading in it for y'all, and then talk about how I'm going to be live, and then link that video into the short. So maybe I could do that when I wake up. So that way people will know what time I'll be online today. If they don't get the notification, they don't, but they might see the short. I don't know. Screwed if I do, screwed if I don't. Oh God. So when you say everything lagging lately, do you mean like just me, or for you as well on other channels? Also I forgot about the posts, on the community board. We can all chat there too. So I'll use that as well. I'm not sure how many. I don't even think you guys get updates for posts on that, but I'll go ahead and put it up anyways. Let's see. And it's always different every day. Like YouTube can tell you 5 p.m. on the 5th day of the year is the best time to go live. And it won't really be. It's like you got to be psychic to figure this shit out. Part of my French YouTube. So it's saying on Monday at 12 a.m. is going to be the busiest time of the night or day. And then again at 3 p.m. tomorrow. So it doesn't seem like anybody really, it wasn't really busy at midnight here, was it? It was just you and me and Pam. I think Texas came in once, and then Veronica came in, but I never, all I saw her say was hi, and then it all died. So let's see. Right now it's 2. 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. I'm probably not going to sleep till 4 a.m. because I'll try to wait around for someone to call me on the call center and see how long I can keep this up. I need to eat, and I'll have to keep myself entertained for at least 2 hours. It just froze. At least the computer froze on my side. I want to try to sleep for 8 hours. I haven't had an 8-hour sleep in days because of the crazy bitch who tried to attack me last night, who lives downstairs. All she did was scream, and God only knows what she's smoking, and slam things and break things all week. It just, yeah, sleep for a whole week, yeah. Just hook me up to a curry IV. I'll see y'all in a week. Maybe change it out for a chocolate milk IV every once in a while and a shot of Bailey's strawberry and cream so I can get my fruit and vegetables. Well, I didn't tolerate it. I confronted her last night, so that's why she almost, that's why she tried to attack me. I mean, I shoved the door in her face before she could get any further. What am I going to do? And another screaming bitch at my door. I can't even call her a bitch. She's not even a babe in total control of herself. She's a bitch. She's a baby out of control. All I did was ask, hey, are you guys going to settle down tonight a little bit so that some other people in the house can sleep and get some rest? I told her, I work all day. I work 13 hours a day, 7 days a week. All you do is sleep and scream. I mean, her newborn is better than her, more mature. Hey, Raisa, how are you, babe? Well, that's a paid question right now, dear. It's $15 for a general reading. $15, 15 plus cards. No super chat, no super thanks, no super sticker. PayPal, Cash App only. But thanks so much for coming by the channel, Raisa. But if you need a reading, I can help you with that. Well, the baby's not 6 months old now, but still. And she never takes care of it. The grandmother has it all the time. So it hasn't even been here. Yes, I'm back, Pam. I got to work, babe. It didn't give you the notification, did it? I'm trying to not have my health insurance canceled. I'm sitting here on the edge of my seat. I have to work. I mean, I probably will go to bed at 4. I'll give up at 4, but I do have to try to at least try. You see, she didn't get the notification either, Yang. I knew you guys were not getting the notification. That's why I came back, because I wanted to see if anyone would come by and be able to tell me if they got the notification, which means that if I went live last night at 12:15, and then I had to do another live because when I did Daria's reading after Pam's, the live did the same thing. It just kind of cut off. It froze. So I made a second live so that I could finish Daria's reading last night. And then I came back tonight at 11:45. So that should have been my 3 lives in 24 hours. Everybody got the notifications for those 3 lives. I started again tonight at 11:45. People got the notification. Okay. And then it fucked up again, and I had to do another live, and then we did another live. So this is going to be the third time tonight. So, well, no, this would be the 4th time tonight because 3 of the lives took shit. So, yes, you have a limit. I just learned about the limit. And the way I found out about the limit is because of this video here. I made this Jumping the Matrix video where it's this technique that a friend of mine taught me. He's big time guru here on YouTube, and I don't know what it is about his stuff. I don't know what it is about Robert Zink stuff that helps me. It just does. And I have been listening to a lot of channels, but he taught me this technique about a year ago, him and Togo, and I have used it time and time again. So I thought I'll just share it with everybody because it's helped me so much. It's bound to help somebody out there. And the thing about this video, I went to update the thumbnail. I went to update the title, and then I noticed it said to me, I actually literally have a screenshot of this. YouTube, nobody got a notification for this video because YouTube you uploaded too much that day. That's what it said. Like, what? I uploaded too much that day? So I started testing the theory that, and doing some research, and realized some people were saying, like, yeah, they only do 3 notifications a day. It doesn't matter if you've got the all bell button on or not. So the all bell button is just all bullshit. No, not at all. We're actually given a limit. And I had no idea that shorts you guys don't get notifications for short. I was actually just sitting here, Pam, with Yang, talking about how, okay, maybe I'm going to have to, today, this is what I'm going to have to do, because they said midnight and 3 p.m. is going to be the best time for me to go live, but I've eaten up my three lives. Not that I'm upset or anything about it, but I can, like Yang said, I can probably make a video and put something on the community board and make a short, because no one's going to get a notification for it. But if people look around, at the community board, and I'm doing it every day at the same time, maybe that will help. I just thought I could do 12:15 to 12:15 every day, and I wasn't thinking about this problem. I promise this year I'm going to buy myself a new MacBook. I wish Apple would do something like bring in all your old Apple products and you can trade it for something that's less shitty. Maybe I should make another tarot channel. That way, if this one gets eaten up, I can go over to the other one and do tarot there too. Hey, Veronica, welcome back, sweetheart. I did not hang up. I did not hang up the Chammy. The ghosts hung up for me, literally. I was only gone for 5 seconds and it went poop. I went to check the chicken soup for the dogs. God, is it safe to go check the stove now? All right. I'll go ahead and revamp. I'll go ahead and revamp my other tarot channel. I had 2, and excuse me, and this one. Hold on. Oh no, what's going on with you? What's wrong? Why are you barfing? Are you okay? Oh my goodness, what's happening? What's happening? Are you okay, honey? Sorry, guys. What's happening? I completely forgot what I was talking about because of the dog. Oh, yeah, I know what I was talking about. So I had a tarot channel. Okay. And I was using it just to teach people tarot. And then I had another one where it was just for lives. And they deleted the tarot channel where I was teaching people to do tarot. Can you believe that? And their excuse was, I don't know, I used some copywritten image, but I didn't. I was just using the tarot cards on the videos of what they look like. And I was using the Shadowscape deck. That's why I have to be careful when I use the Shadowscape deck, because the artist copywrote every single piece of artwork, and the AI on YouTube gets it confused, thinking I'm stealing the copywritten work, kind of like the way it thinks you're stealing someone's music when you cover it, and you don't have a mechanical license, or you like when I was playing Chet Baker on Spaghetti Wednesdays. Hey, Lover Girl 222, did you get a notification? So just a general reading is $15, 15 plus cards. You can go more in depth, $25, 25 plus cards. You can get the Twinflame, Soulmate, Union, Journey, Reunion kind of love kind of thing for $33, but you can get any of those readings and they could be a love reading. Okay, dear? The only thing that's different about the $33 one is it includes like the Twinflame stuff and or the Soulmate stuff, whichever kind you want. Excuse me. Yeah, I've noticed that since more of the AI stuff has happened on YouTube, the more that there are faceless channels, the more that there are channels inundated with not real work, something that's completely programmed. YouTube has gotten worse. Everything's gotten worse. Did you guys hear about George Carlin's daughter and how someone was going around using his voice, like, and things about him to create comedy? So the $5 is not a special right now. But usually when you do the $5 special, you get $5, 3 questions. It's not a general reading. It's just like a little fun micro mini roadmap, but I'm not offering that special right now. It's just in the description so people can know about it for the future, because I will be bringing it back. It's just not the time of month or the week for it. And everybody gets a spirit clearing no matter what they donate for a reading. Yeah, freezer closed right now, and the $5 taco box. We're out of $5 taco boxes right now. And it breaks my heart, but they will be back soon, I promise. They probably won't be back, though, until more closer to Valentine's Day. Hey, it's my dad. I bet he's going to tell me to go to bed. I'll be right back. You okay? Yeah, I'm going to check on the soup now. Poor dad. He can't sleep either. I feel so bad for him. None of us can sleep. I'm in a romantic mood lately. I'm in a storm and fury kind of mood. I'm not going away again. Don't be scared.
Can you turn some lights off?
Sure, Dad. You can turn the light off behind me. It is pretty bright in here.
Good night.
Good night, Daddy. I loveth you.
The movie's over.
How was it?
In the end, Kirk Douglas killed his wife.
Oh.
Because she was a bitch.
So Kirk Douglas killed his wife in the movie because she was a bitch?
No, she wasn't a bitch. She was a...
What movie were you watching?
She was a ruthless woman.
A ruthless woman?
Yes.
You watching some cowboy flick or something?
No, it wasn't. I told you the guy, Kirk Douglas, was about maybe 20.
Yeah, I saw him. He was like 20 years old in that
They
movie.
made the movie in
Still watching Harry Potter? Oh, what?
1946 was made the movie.
Wow, you were 1 year old. That movie is 78 years old. Wow. Does anybody know who Kirk Douglas is? What an actor, man. What an actor. Just amazing. It's 11 a.m. in your time zone, but you want to go to sleep. Welcome to the Chammy, Ada. How are you, dear? I swear I've seen you here before. I only had 4 hours to sleep. Okay, 4 hours, 8 hours. I've had 12 hours of sleep this week. 12 to 24 hours of sleep this week, maybe. Because of the children downstairs. The people who live under the stairs. Oh, yeah, that's right, Ada. You're in Dubai. That's right. And you're Daria. That's right. We met last night. How's your day been? Did it give you a notification, Ada?
That chicken, I don't turn it off.
No, I don't want you to turn the chicken off.
Don't forget it.
I won't forget the soup. I promise. There's like people here who will remind me too. But I won't forget it. You got 4 hours of sleep? My mental tracker, MINTAL, in case anybody's interested, which is my sleep. I get better sleep app. Yeah, I'm making chicken soup for the dogs with kale and ginger and turmeric and garlic and oregano and basil and thyme and marjoram and savory. Very small amounts though. And it'll all get turned into a food for them to eat. Oh my God. I'm deaf. Stop. So sorry about that. I just almost jumped out of my skin. But yeah, so the dogs have been having a yeast outbreak. It's terrible on Rooney. He gets the worst out of the 3 dogs. It affects Ruby, her sinuses, her allergy, she gets congested from it. So I've been treating the yeast on her paws and baby's paws, but Rooney, he gets it more severely. I feel bad because I didn't realize that the treats had carrots in them. So because the treats have some grain and carrots in them, I'm going to have to stop feeding it to them because I can't be having Frito Bandito dogs. They can eat kale, they can eat broccoli, they can eat peas, they can eat green beans. So that's going in there with the soup. They can't eat potatoes. They can't eat sweet potatoes. They can't eat carrots. No nightshade foods. Their nicknames are Frito Banditos and Dirty Socks. So, I've been to the vet for this before. I just didn't realize that Ruby was, she's a little bit different about yeast. It's her paws and her sinuses. So she's been really stuffy because she's having the yeast kind of build up into her sinuses and her mucous membranes because she's been licking and, doing the paws. Whereas Rooney doesn't do that. When he gets the yeast problem, he doesn't chew on his paws. He does that constant ear itch thing. Then he'll start the chewing on the foot thing because he's gone and scratched the ear and the yeast starts to spread through the toes and then he's chewing on his foot like a chicken bone. But they're all feeling much better today. It's like a breed genetic thing. Yeah, it is, Veronica. Yes, very much so. But you could also get very lucky and get a dog that doesn't have this problem. But it's pretty much I think it happens to all dogs. But they do get I guess they would get maybe they could get the allergy genetically. The only thing I know about the dogs genetically is that Rooney genetically had a problem with his jaw and his teeth. So that had to be corrected, which is why he only has 2 teeth now. But Ruby and Gypsy have a full mouth. Oh, I bet it's so cute. All of mine are purebred Chihuahuas. Everyone always thinks that Rooney is a Chinese Crestor, but he's not. He's just a very long-legged Chihuahua, believe it or not. I mean, you see the size of my hand. He's like no more than the size of my hand. I got a pretty small hand. Like, this is practically the size of my phone. Whereas Ruby, she's like 10 iPhones. But she's very, very short. My dad kept telling Gypsy when she was a baby, you better grow longer legs if we're not going to be friends. And her legs did grow longer than Ruby's. Ruby is her mommy. Ruby, are you perfect? Yes. They are very well behaved. Thank you for saying that. Ruby used to be really bad. She thought she could go to the bathroom anywhere. She didn't know how to walk on a leash. She didn't know how to eat out of a bowl. She was a maniac. She was food aggressive. She was mean to the cats. But she is a completely different dog now. She's great. Aren't you great, baby? So wonderful. Pugs are so cute. So yeah, she has the rusty paws. I mean, they're better now. She's got some rust on her paws. But that's just from the yeast clearing up. It's not too bad. I have these little wipes that the doctor gave me. And they work, but I feel like they're a little bit too harsh. I mean, they're not harsh on their skin. It doesn't like make it sore or red or itchy or anything. It actually helps with the itchies. But I have started cleaning them with a little bit of iodine and a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and then condition their paws with CBD and coconut oil. That's another thing that's helped too, is that the CBD oil I make for them has MTC oil and coconut oil in it. So I put some of that in the soup, or I'll just feed it to them. They love to eat it. Okay, so Veronica, I see that you did make a donation. What are your questions, sweetheart? What's going on? I'm just going to get a drink real quick because I need water. And I'll be right back, okay? And we'll do your reading. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and do your reading, sweetheart. Thanks so much for your patience. I really needed to get a drink. What kind of questions do you have today? Let's see. Can I ask how men view you? Sure. Let's see. Let's ask the tarot. How do men view Veronica's spirit? What does she need to know about that right now? 6 of Cups. Well, I can say about this card that they view you in a way where you are memorable. And the 6 of Cups. Friendly. And the 6 of Wands. As well as successful at being a good, decent human being. 2 of Cups showing that they view you as a person that it's good to be in a partnership with, whether it be business, love, friendship. And then the Empress card showing, they think you're all that in a bag of chips in that Empress card. I mean, they like you. Men like you. People like you in general. So the viewing of you, their point of view, they might even get the idea that this is the energy behind this card. This is 10 of Cups. You might be getting the idea that you want to settle down. You want something serious with somebody, something very special in this 10 of Cups. They know and feel, people know and feel you got a whole lot of love to give. Hi. I'm in love with you. What other questions do you have, sweetheart? And that can all be very intimidating. Yes. That can all be very intimidating to some people. Don't worry, we're going to get your chicky soon. Am I still here? Okay, let's find out. Let's see also how they romantically view you. So Spirit I would say in the Empress card, they feel that you're like a beautiful enchantress. That's what the Empress is. Spirit, do men view her sexually attractive? Yeah, they do find you sexually attractive in the 3 of Wands. Yeah, they might be feeling a little bit down because some of them might feel like they're not good enough for you, like you're way out of their league. They also might feel like you are really looking for something special in this Hermit, and that's why you are still single, or you're out there looking, even though you seem to be solitary in that Hermit card. You seem to kind of be like, people know and view you as a person that's out there looking for something special. And they don't feel like they're the most special ones, to be honest. Like, there's it's showing that people actually feel like, you're way out of their league. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Anne Boleyn didn't get King Henry VIII because she was ugly and a slut. And, and was the kind of woman who was promiscuous, all right? She got him because she was smart, all right? She was educated. She was beautiful, okay? And she was sexy, and slutty, even if she wasn't really that, okay? And that turned him on because it was fun for him. So what if she was a goody two-shoe? He liked it because he and I'm just making her as an example because, her self-image of herself, the way she was, the way that she cared for herself, the way that she presented herself, and the way that her self-respect, it wasn't like he was going, oh, what a goody two-shoe. He was actually saying to himself, wow, that's so attractive, her self-respect. So now let's go ahead and shift the way you're thinking and feeling about it to Anne Boleyn's way of thinking and feeling about how she knew her self-respect was the most attractive thing about her. And that made her even more sexier, okay? So no more telling yourself, I intimidate them. People think I'm a goody two-shoe. No. Your self-respect is attractive. It makes you more magnetizing, okay? But yeah, if you're feeling that, yeah, of course, that's exactly what they were feeling. Yeah, I have high standards too. And unfortunately, when you have high standards, you've got to go to higher places in the ground. Oh, God. I've had one guy like me so much, but he knew that he wasn't going to, he knew it wasn't going to be a turning on a Barry White song and lighting some candles that night. So he not only took me out on a date, he took the one that he would take to bed on a date too that night on the same date. He tried to take us on the same date. I was like, peace out. Have a nice life. He came all the way to Atlanta to find me after I left and didn't say goodbye. That's how much my self-respect meant to him. I know, such a man. Like, what was he thinking? Did he forget who he was for a moment? Like, that's the thing, is when people do stupid shit, you just have to forget them in that version of them and keep thinking about the good version of them that you love, because sometimes people forget who they are. Pam, if you see Regina, tell her I'm sorry the channel's being a cunt. Pardon my French, YouTube. Like, Veronica, I don't know if you ever have any problems getting into the channel or chatting, or if any of you do, but please let us know. Please email me at Gypsy Queen Card Reader if anybody has any problems, so I can report it to YouTube. Let me get my email address for you guys. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other channel. I'll revive the other tarot card channel so that if I have my 3 notifications, if I've had my 3 videos for today on this channel, I can go over there and do more and still create notifications. That's my email address, gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com, if anybody needs to email me. But yes, they do finally find you sexually attractive. Let's go ahead and see, and motivated by that self-respect for sure. See how they feel and view you romantically. Men review as a soulmate. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. You have many soulmates, not just one. Romantic ones are a little bit more difficult to. Sorry, Dolly Doll. Romantic soulmates are a little bit more difficult sometimes in situations. People who are soulmates, like I could be a soulmate, you'll get along better with the ones that you haven't been in a romantic kind of conjunction from a past life. Twin flames are a little different than soulmates. I believe we can have many, many different kinds of soulmates and types. I think we can have romantic. I think we can have a musical soulmate. I think we can have a friend soulmate. I think we can have many different types of soulmates, like I said. But twin flames, I feel, is a little different, and I almost wonder if there's such thing as a triple flame, a quad flame, even up to a sextuplet flame. What did I just call YouTube? I don't know. I could have called YouTube anything. You know how I love abusing the algorithm. Algorithm, you'll never be awesome like us. You'll never be anything as awesome as us. You won't be as cool as Pam or Veronica or Yang. You know why? Because you're not a real algorithm. You're just a myth. Get over it. You have no power over us. So yes, many people view you as their soulmate or a soulmate in their life. They feel like they've had some kind of connection with you or have some kind of connection with you that's important. Hey, that's a very good question, Veronica. Let's find out. I think I just told YouTube it can't do anything right. Ooh, okay. So you just asked about appearance-wise, catching their eye. Flirt. So it's definitely something about your body, your curves, your hair, your beautiful hair, the way you dress. Let's see. I wanted to get my sexual magical tarot deck. Spirit, what else does she need to know about anything that catches the appearance of Veronica? Is there anything that catches the eye of the viewer, of the man, or men in general? Spirit, what is it that catches their eye? It's definitely your hips and your body, your hair, the energy, your lips, the way your lips look is attractive to them. Maybe even the back, the way your back looks. Thank you. I was only taught by the best. You guys know that, right? Look, the candle's still burning. It's made the room smell like it has a light touch of ice cream in the air. So I noticed the butterfly pea flower hasn't made any of the colors change, which is fine. A butterfly pea flower really only changes the color of things when water hits it. It'll turn everything purpley blue. I love doing readings, Veronica. They're so much fun. But yeah, so they might even like the way you smell. See the roses on the vine? And then if you look closer at this card, you see the candles and the scent of the candles. You see the moon as well. These are really beautiful cards. And look how you're always in somebody's arms. Even in the flirt one, Spirit's saying, extend your lighthearted energy. This is another thing that turns them on. People they like your lighthearted, fun, fairy kind of energy. I like your name, Veronica. My boyfriend made a weird doll, called it his girlfriend, and that's what he named it. She looks just like me and sleeps on the couch too. And she's a nurse, a medicine woman. Isn't that cute? So here are some things that you need to remember about your reading. The scent, your pheromones. He's a weirdo. I love him so much. Your lips. You look like an angel, walk like an angel, you talk like an angel, but you're a devil in disguise. It's not that they think you're a goody two-shoes. They're like, it's like you're almost too good to be true to some of them. That's why you got the 3 of Wands, and they're motivated, but they kind of feel like a stick in the pants because, oh God, that was probably rude of me to say, because they know that your self-respect is important to you, but that's still very attracted to them. The way that you are, your essence, you're enchanting to them, especially in that Empress card, your body, they're attracted to your curviness, your curves, the way, yes, I see you, precious. Maybe even the way you dress, your hair. So these are all attractive things. They definitely love your hips and your butt. Okay. The way you smell. Those are things that people men especially are attracted to. People in general, men in general, you're not hard to forget in that 6 of Cups. Feeling overwhelming, and not only are you your best friend, but could be anybody's best friend. They just overall like who you are as a person. People view you as somebody who they can be friends with, have good connections with, as a partner, a business partner, a professional partner, etc., etc. And you got this Empress with the energy of the 10 of Cups behind it, showing you once again, it's like you're a beautiful, enchanting energy to people. You have this abundant Mother Nature kind of feel. I mean, 10 of Cups is saying people can see that you're looking for something special. You want something special. They might even think your head is in the clouds about it and that you might never find it, but that's not the truth. You wouldn't desire it if it wasn't right for you. 3 of Wands showing that people like to look at you. You make them feel motivated, but some men think you're way out of their league. Like they're in the dark. They don't know where to start. They're so overwhelmed that it just, one thing about being, a girl is, there's all kinds, but the 3 that end up on the bench sitting together is the ugliest girl in the room, the most beautiful woman in the room, okay, and then the one that has the most self-respect for herself, okay, and all 3 of them have a lot in common, believe it or not, and everybody hates them and feels the same, like they're too intimidating, or they are goody two-shoes. I know, I'm on that bench all the time. I have been on that bench again and again and again, and it's not nice. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good when you see a man that's good for you and they're wasting their time on bullshit with somebody else, and you're just wondering why. Oh God. I forgot about that call center. It always makes me want to come right out of my skin. Took them 6 days to pay me $6. Yeah, so it's an analogy that I discovered, on pretty much on my own, like just growing up and being different. It's been very interesting. I've been very aware and observant of these things for many years, and it's been strange. So just remember that, well, nobody wants to hang out with me because I'm ugly. Nobody wants to hang out with me because I'm the prettiest girl in the room. Nobody wants to hang out with me because I'm not a slut. And all three of those girls are sitting on the bench all the time. Yeah, I know. I've been there. I am. It's just inevitable sometimes. So treat it like an Amazon shopping spree. What version of them do you want? The way they view you sexually and the things that they view about you all come down to your self-respect. It's just a turn on. And yeah, they might feel way out of your league, but keep telling yourself what you want them to be feeling about you, and they will. What you want them to be thinking about you, and they will. Because literally, we absorb each other's thoughts even if we don't know where it's coming from, okay? Yes, like an Amazon spree, like, does he have brown eyes? Does he have green eyes? Does he have red hair? Does he have black hair? Is he tall? Is he short? Is he fat? Is he skinny? Is he buff with a pot belly? Is he completely, totally fit? You know what I mean? Does he have 6 fingers? Does he have 7 toes? I mean, it's up to you. Does he have kids? Does he not have kids? Does it not matter? Does it matter? Now, keep it simple, because I found when I didn't just keep it simple, I got scrambled eggs. Is he Shrek? Oh, God! Well, we want to make sure that at least he's not the villain. He probably is Shrek. But it doesn't have to be that way. But you want to make sure that you're thinking about what you want. So Spirit can bring it in now because you desire it, any of whatever you do on your Amazon shopping spree tonight. Or while you're thinking about it. I used to think, is he the Frog Prince? Is he the Frog Prince? Is he Frog Prince? And then he was. So I had to be careful because then I had to dump the Frog Prince. And he went right back to being a rat instead. Unfortunately. Shrek is great. I would much rather have Shrek. He walks like an angel, looks like an angel, but he's just Shrek in disguise. Yeah, no Prince Charming. So yeah, just have fun with it. These are a few things to let you in on what you need to know. Don't be manifesting Shrek. Green skin is not normal or healthy for anybody that is human, at least. So yeah, today I'm going to go ahead and I'll put on the community board where I'm going to go live. I'll put a short up. I put a couple of shorts up of the dog. I'll put some about the live I'm going to do. I'll do a short form content video and link it into a short. That way, and also make the live for when it's ready. And I'll just have to do that a couple times tomorrow because they won't push out notifications on this channel. And I'll also go ahead and revive the other tarot channel and get that going so that when I've used the 3 lives here, I can go back over there and use the 3 lives too. Because what's happened in the last day, I mean, I've literally had 6 lives end because of YouTube's technical difficulties or glitches or problems with their system. It's not my computer and it's not my internet. Ridiculous. I had to manually search my channel. Yeah, I found out through the Jumping the Matrix video. Because it told me it didn't push out notifications for it because I had posted too many videos that day. So I started doing the research and I realized, wow, if they told this shit to me, if they told you any of this stuff before you're monetized, sorry, my eye was itchy. If they told you any of this stuff before you get monetized, it would be so much easier. They don't do any of that. And it's really difficult to find any videos about the ins and outs of YouTube. So maybe I'll do that. I'm sure there's lots and lots and lots of people that would love to know the shortcuts. They tell you to do things like your thumbnail, your title, neener. But yeah, that helps. But not if you're sitting around, pumping out content and you don't realize, like, wow, I'm not getting likes because my channel's not liked. No, you're not getting likes. No one's watching it because there's no notification because you posted 25 times a day. Yeah, absolutely. I agree, Pam. I've met beautiful people who are ugly on the inside and ugly people who are ugly on the inside and ugly people who are beautiful on the inside. And it's a whole ball game out there, man. She looks like an angel, walks like an angel, talks like an angel. But she's a booger in disguise. So what are y'all going to do today? Anything fun? I am definitely going to sleep. I'm not even going to eat anything. I'm worried about baby Gypsy because she made that hacking gacking noise like she wasn't feeling very well. But she ate, so I don't know why she would be so hungry right now. But I am going to give her a little midnight snack if she's awake still when I'm done with this live. If not, I won't wake her to eat her. Oh my God, that sounds terrible. I take that back. I won't wake her to make her eat her. God, that was a mouthful. Chicken soup. Soup sounds so nice. Thank you so much for your donation, Veronica. I will definitely sleep better because of it. I've had to change some things because of, well, not only these YouTube notifications 3 times a day, but the call center I work for, they're only paying me every 5 days now. So I have to wait 5 days for them to pay me $5. So I'm all behind on my bills, and Pam donated some money to me for Christmas, and I took that money and started making and experimenting with candles because I love candles and I love oils, and I'm a medicine woman, and I know how to put herbs and oils and things together to heal people, and help people. So I figured, why not just put it all into candles, and that way, no one's having to email me to do any private, vigil candles. I won't have to deal with that privately, because I thought it would be fun to do them on the lives, but nobody wanted to do them on the lives. So I was like, well. And then, I made the I was inspired to make that 10 of Pentacles candle, Pam, and it just kind of like ignited something in my soul. Thank you. It saved my life. It might actually help me make my first record. It might, who knows what it's going to do for my life. But it's really been a joy to make candles with my dad. He's been really bored and begging for someone to give him a job. So that's Dad's new job, helping me prep and make some candles. It's been a real joy. But I also cannot afford to have the call center only paying me every 5 days. Like, they hired me on the prospect that you get paid. You can withdraw once a day every 24 hours, and then you get paid in the next 24 hours. So I became used to that. Then they decided to cut it off and only pay us every 5 days. Maybe it's been 6 days to get the $6 that I just got. Didn't even warn us or say anything ahead of time. And I'm like, what? This is so weird. And it just got worse and worse and worse throughout the month. Finally, I emailed them. They're like, we only pay every 5 days, suddenly. Like, thanks for telling me. They're like, switch to Payoneer. I go check out Payoneer, Victoria. It's like $30 a month to create an account and have it taken care of and be able to. I'm like, I don't even make enough money for that. Like, I might make $30 at Mystic Sense in a week if I'm lucky. Thanks, Veronica. I love giving readings and I love sharing my energy with people. Wait till you see me on stage with my guitar. It's even better. Sorry, I'm trying to be like egotistical or anything, but it's so much fun. I'm really, really looking forward to getting back on stage live this year. Hold me to it. And if I don't do it, spank me. Oh, sweet dreams, Pammy. Thanks so much for coming by tonight and hanging out on the live. Thank you so much for everything. So grateful for you and your time. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And like I said, I'll put stuff on Community Tab. I'll make some shorts. I'll revamp the old Gypsy Queen card reader channel. And I'll make a cute dog video for you guys too. And then that way, if no notifications here, I can do the lives over there and get notifications as well. In fact, let me see if the channel is even still alive, and I'll link in now to see if it's anywhere. Oh God, I hope they didn't delete it because it was inactive. Yep, there it is. Wow, and then it's also associated with my other life. So here's my other channel. So please subscribe, because I'll start doing lives over there too, okay? And then that way, like I said, if I'm having the issue with the notifications here, we can still get together over there and do readings. Three videos, 4 subscribers. I made this channel June 22nd, 2013. This must have been some other channel name once. It's okay. At least we'll have it to do less. Sure, let's find out how Moses feels about you. That's a very nice name. Spirit, how does Moses feel about Veronica? Pam, don't forget to tell Regina thank you. They want some kind of new beginning with you. They want some kind of positive beginning with you. The energy behind it is Six of Swords. Let's see what we can get from the Romance Angel cards. So you've got the Death card, but don't be scared. This is the most positive card in the whole tarot deck that you can get. It's about a positive change, a positive transformation. It's like this person's been enlightened, possibly, that he wants to take you both to higher ground with your connection. You see the unicorn running around in the background. You see the skull in her hand of wisdom and intelligence. You see the blossoming roses all around her. And then you see her also in the same boat. Like this person feels like whatever's going on in your lives, they feel like they're in the same boat with you. Good night, Bell 44. It was nice to meet you, sweetheart. So yeah, this person's feeling like they're in the same boat with you. They also might be feeling, really are feeling, like the connection mentally might be a little taxing. Like it's almost as if, seems difficult for them. But they know if they stay calm about it, if they stay positive about it, and keep their head about it, that and really be aware of what they're thinking and feeling about you, that they can make it better, take you both to higher ground. It's like they want to take you to higher ground. They feel like you're both experiencing something that is the same in your love life, in your life in general, and they only want to make it better for you. They might even be feeling that the way they're feeling about you will make their life better and more of a positive transformation and change for them in that Death card. It is safe for you to love, Spirit says. They also are feeling in this card that it is safe to love you. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. You guys might be in a separation right now. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. But I think what this means is that maybe there's some kind of separation going on between you both. How else is Moses feeling about her? What does she need to know, Spirit? This is funny, another unicorn. So free yourself. They might be wondering if you're single. They feel that you are single, but they're wondering if you're completely feeling free from whatever love stories or people you might have been with in the past. It's time to take back control of your life. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. This person, I don't like to tell this to people. They're definitely a soulmate. They could be your twin flame. But that's not for me to decide. That is only for you to decide. Someone did a reading for me once. It was like, this person is your twin flame. And I was like, I'm not having it. There's no way my twin flame would do what that person did to me. I wouldn't do it to myself, That's how I know. So I was like, yeah, I'm never going to do a reading to tell someone for sure that that's their twin flame, because we literally are supposed to just decide for ourselves. And then once you've decided for yourself, I mean, I think it's okay to ask other people and be like, I feel this person is my twin flame. Can I just get like a confirmation on it? But they definitely want some kind of transformation with you that's positive. They wonder if you're single or if you're with someone, and if you have freed yourself of your old love stories. You guys have had a past life together for sure. You might even be reliving life after life after life, running into each other like this. And because you don't get it right, the spirits make you keep reliving it again and again and again until you do, because there's some reason you guys are supposed to be together. Even if you don't know what that is right now. It could be because Spirit has special plans for a certain type of human to be born, or special plans for you both to do something special for the world together, or has certain plans for you both to learn something from each other. So they don't feel negative about you. I feel in the separation card they do miss you. It's like they lay around thinking about you, dreaming about you. They still are in love with you, or they do love you. They have some kind of loving feeling for you. It's like you were their unicorn or something. But Spirit says you could also do better. A better version of him, or a better version of a boyfriend in general. But it's up to you. Think about what you want. And when you're thinking about what you want, write it down. What version of him you want, or in a boyfriend, like I said, how do you want them to treat you? I had learned this again today. In fact, excuse me, before I go to bed, I think I'm going to go to bed after I'm done saying this, but it's so important to not only think about what we want in the person that we want to be with, or the type of partner, but if we have a specific person, it's important to identify with the version of them we want and be serving it. So like you said, yeah, I cut ties with him. For the best, I want to know how he feels. You cut ties with him. So you're living in that moment still. If you do want to create something new with him from now, starting now, certain manifesting techniques, because did the whole color of the room just change? It did. Because certain manifesting techniques that there are used, because you do manifest involuntarily the way that you breathe, can be used. And I'm going to use them tonight, where as you're falling asleep, you think about the version of them you want. You get into the frequency of, even if it's imaginal act, if you can't have an imaginal act, feel the feelings at least. Say the words to yourself as if they're saying them to you, the version of them that you want, and start serving it. No, there were no negative feelings in there at all. At least not from the way that I read Death card or Six of Wands, or even the separation card. Did the room just change? The color of the room just change? Like, is your screen all gold? Has everything turned yellow on your screen? It's not the candle. Your screen is yellow, suddenly yellow too? Wow. Weird. But has it always been yellow? I didn't. No, it's not a filter at all. There's no way for me to touch a filter. My house is just haunted. This is incredibly weird. The house has been, and I've been knocked off the call center. This house is just incredibly weird. Look how it's not yellow anymore, but I did open a big white screen to turn the call center back on. And see if it goes back to yellow. See, it's all normal now. How weird. Well, you saw it yourself. Freaking ghosts are changing the color of the room now. But no, it was not a filter. You did used to live in a haunted house. I would love to hear about it. Sure, sweetheart. What's your question? Oh my God, it's 3:13. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Did me and Lester have a past life together? Spirit, did Lester and Veronica have a past life together? Did Lester and, yes, as lovers? Wow. As husband and wife, as friends? Yes. You both were very creative and imaginative about how you kept that together. And you're recovering from something in regards to maybe not being together right now, or maybe this person wants to see you in a bathrobe and out of a bathrobe and spend a lot of time having drinks and maybe having some romantic time and having a heavy recovery afterwards. I feel like these cards, while it's not like the sexual magical tarot, which I do kind of feel like I need to just pull out an oracle deck card from that deck for you. to see what they say. There's usually a ritual or a spiritual. Anything she needs to know about her and Lester and their past life together, Spirit? Trust and choice. But choice wasn't upright. Trust was upright. Ooh, I don't want to burn that. Trust. Number 22. Wow. Yeah, and you can trust that connection. Let's see what the book says about what your ritual is for spiritual exercise. So it's number 22. Number 22 is a very awesome number. And I'm actually burning the love spell candle that I made. It smells like rose ice cream. I made those for Valentine's Day for everybody. They should be available soon. They're going to be $11.11. And people who are also international can purchase them as well off Etsy. So it's burning for you too. Anyone who came in tonight, I lit it tonight. So it says here about truth, energy Aquarius and lunar, which means it's a feminine card. Gold is the symbol of truth. It must bring out the sincerity of the heart. So reflection. Truth is enlightening, a disruptive force of knowledge. Although knowing it may initially destabilize, it is always better than any lie. Here's your spiritual exercise. I will keep you updated. So there'll be the 4 ounce for $11.11. You can get the 8 ounce for $17.17. You can get the 12 ounce for $22.22, and get the 16 ounce for $33.33. So, and I've got a lot of different ones than just the love spell. I've got protection, I've got abundance, I've got clarity, I've got calming. The protection one I made for Jeremy. I don't know if you've met him yet, but he comes by every once in a while. And it was inspired by him because the other night he was like, my friend thinks there's black magic on them. And I was like, well, if your friend keeps serving that idea, then all kinds of crazy things can happen, giving their power away to that kind of horribleness. I don't believe in that kind of stuff. I think there are many things on earth, right? But I don't have to serve it, you know? But your spiritual exercise is going to be to know the truth, place an emerald of a green stone. Sorry, I'm tired. Place an emerald or a green stone. So that could be like malachite. Okay, you could use a malachite. You could use a green watermelon tourmaline. You could use a peridot. Those are green stones if you don't have an emerald. So it says, place the green stone on the forehead of your sleeping partner and on their chest. A coin or a gold medal. Then you can ask him all the questions you want. So I'm just going to put this up to the screen. I don't usually read out of books, but I put it up to the screen just so if you ever want to come back and just look at it. Can you see that? Is it facing you where you can read it? It's all backwards to me. So in this case, I know you might not be able to be there with him physically and do this with him physically, but the real spiritual exercise is going to be you doing the imaginal act of it. Because even an imaginal act is just as powerful as doing a physical act, if not more, in my opinion. Okay? So you see them laying there comfortably. He's got the gold coin on his chest. He's got the green stone on his forehead. He's resting. He's trusting her. He's trusting that somehow, some way, you see their hand clasped. This person does trust you, okay? And wants you to trust them too. So think about what you want with them. Think about what you could have with them. And if it seems to be something that serves you, I think the other card that flipped out with it that was face down, we'll take a look at that real quick. Choice. You see the creepy man in the window, but that's only the boogeyman. You don't have to, you can have any man you want, even one that's an ex that broke your heart, and have him come back and be the man of your dreams. It's your choice if you want to keep them a boogeyman or not. So this is card number 6. Let's read number 6. Just to see what it says. It's obviously relevant because it did fall out with that card despite not being upright. Then I'm going to get you a power deck card and do you a spirit clearing. So card number 6, choice. Gemini, lunar. It's a feminine energy card. Of course, you see the girl on it. Prepare for love. Even if it doesn't yet have a face or a name. Love itself will bring the right person. Okay? Your reflection. In the Greek myth of Castor and Pollux, I'm ancient Greek, by the way, so this is very interesting stuff. There are 2 opposing and complementary natures. Also, Gemini has the stars Pollux and Castor in it. But between 2 of more options, only one triumphs, whereas others decline. So it's like with this lesser person, with the energy, with the love story, you've got to decide which master you're going to serve. You can't have 2, you can't have 3. Which one are you going to serve? Which one feels better? Which one feels right? Which one makes you feel more yummy? The guy that's been a boogeyman in the past, or the guy that you don't know what he looks like yet? He's peeking in the window at you. But you're not scared because it's the one. Or it could be the one. It could be anyone you want. There is a connection and a relationship and everything you wanted with somebody from your past, like it is with somebody in your future you haven't met. There's a reality where you're with all of them and have what you want. You just have to pick what you want and serve it. There's a relationship with you and Moses somewhere that's perfect. There's a reality where you guys have everything. You wanted it just the way you wanted it. Same with Lester and even men that you haven't met yet. So here's your exercise. Choose the right person. Pick a bunch of yellow leaves and place them in a vase. Take a mirror in your hands and ask it to show you the face of your future love in a dream. God, maybe this is a card for me too. I never pull cards for myself, by the way. But here is the I've actually done this before, but I didn't do it like this. I spent many, many, many years every night thinking about it, but only one night of the year asking. So every night on the summer solstice, every year, I would ask Spirit to show me his face, show me the one. Many, many years went by. Spirit never showed me the one. And then 10 years ago, on the full moon, super moon, blood moon of the summer solstice of 2013, finally, Spirit showed me their face. And I keep thinking about how I felt good. And I just remember that feeling good. So thank you so much for asking this question, because it's really getting me in touch with my feelings about my person. Okay. Veronica. I appreciate that a lot. I do. And it's also reminding me that I did write a song about it. And maybe it's time to finish that song. It was meant to be, you're right. And, maybe it's meant to be with you and Lester. Now I gotta remember the lyrics. All I can remember is the lyrics to the first song. It's about like this black cat on a wishing well. Like, that's all I can remember. But I can remember the whole melody, and I can even remember some of the guitar work. See, I got in that car accident and I hit my head, so a lot of songs I lost that song. So because of your tarot card reading tonight, I found it again. Thank you. Wow, that's awesome. Maybe I'll go mess around with it a little bit before I go to bed. Let me get you a spirit clearing. Think about what you want with Lester, because all these people we've talked about, the guy coming in for you, there is somebody coming in new for you, okay? Let's find out real quick what we need to know about him. I don't want you to just run off and we don't know anything about him. And I'll do your spirit clearing. So there is a new guy coming in for you. You can have what you want with Lester. Look, I said Lester and it was the death card, but it was like what death keeps telling you. There's a positive new change coming for you. Death to the old, hello, and rebirth to the new transformation of you and your love story and your life story, okay? So, Spirit, what does she need to know about this new love coming in for her in this choices card? This is obviously an idea of not only, giving her the option of an old love, but this new love, this faceless new love that's coming in for Veronica. Can you give us an idea of what he might look like, a characteristic of this person, Spirit, please? It's really important to her right now. So it looks like they're going to be an earthy, watery kind of person. You've got the first card, Ace of Pentacles. They're not only emotionally secure, they're financially secure. And they want to work hard to be even more financially and emotionally secure. They're very sensitive, sweet, kind, loving. They could be a Scorpio. Okay, but they might be a Scorpio that's like different. They could be an earth sign with a watery rising moon. They could be a watery sign with a lot of earth in them. And fire too, because there's like a sun. They're understanding, they're patient, they're loving, they're caring, and very handsome. They might be a little bit older than you too. And they dress very well. And they've got that very kingly kind of energy about them. Like, my God, we were just talking about Anne Boleyn and King Henry VIII, who was a Cancer. And this absolutely represents the astrological sign Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Personally, I think and feel that King Henry VIII was a very smart man for his time and age in the medieval times. He brought us science, he brought us clocks, he brought us medicine. Okay, real medicine. And many, 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 many people's lives have been saved by King Henry VIII in his afterlife because of what he brought to science, medicine, and time expansion. He literally took us from the dark ages to the beginning of modern history. Okay? Or medicine would still be done by quacks. So even though he killed people and had probably many people hacked for their sins, their crimes, whatever, there were even many deaths that he did not know about. In his afterlife, because of the things that he did do during his life, have saved more people than those who were murdered or put to death or died during his reign. Now that really has something, in my opinion, to say about his character and his spirit in the afterlife. So I have kind of got this little whole enchantment thing with, Great Britain, their history, and of course being ancient Greek and having I have a tri-citizenship American citizenship, Greek Cypriot citizenship, and a citizenship in the UK because of my dad and where he was born and the timeline he was born. He was born on the Greek island of Cyprus during a time when Queen Elizabeth still reigned and they still governed England. So because of the timeline he was born in, because I'm his child, his first child, his only child, I also have that tri-citizenship that he has. People think Henry is like, the Tudors adaptation. They think that he was a monster. And there were some monstrous things. But because of the monstrous things, because of the certain things that happened during those times, the illnesses, the sicknesses, the plague, he wanted to take his money and advance medicine and advance science, and he did. And had he been a king who was completely uncaring and didn't, he could have just reigned and not cared. But he was some sort of a medicine man himself. And I think that I try not to think about where it would be had he not done what he did for medicine and science in time. Yeah, we would still be living in the Dark Ages. Yeah, they'd still be trying to bleed us for a cold. Now, I agree. Like, it's interesting how leeches are still like a thing, and they've advanced into bugs and stuff like that they actually are hygienic, that they use for medicine now, like they did back then, but probably were not as hygienic back then. Flies, maggots, leeches. But the whole bleeding thing, they finally put an end to that. Can you imagine getting bled because you have a cold? Which only made people more weak. Or you just had a baby and you're not feeling well, so they bleed you because they think somehow that's going to help you feel better. Like some of the stuff that they did back then for medicine was torturous. I remember my dad told me not too long ago, "Oh, I hate the smell of kerosene. Your grandmother used to drink it, but only for pain." Like, what, Dad? Because they didn't have medicine back then. And I did that. Oh, no, I wanted to show that. I didn't mean to delete that, honey. I'm sorry. I don't know why I also don't know why they, I don't know why they they bled you for STDs. Let's see if it'll unblock it. They blocked it again. So they didn't just bleed for STDs. They bled for everything. I mean, King Louis the 15th, King Louis the 14th, the Sun King who built Versailles. They got sick. They bled them. When King, I'm a real history nerd, but when the Sun King, King Henry the 14th, no, not King Henry the 14th, King Louis the 14th of France, he had to have a tooth pulled. And I would have to say that was the 16th century. So we're talking 15th and 16th century. So we're talking between 1600s and 1700s, like 100 plus years after King Henry VIII. They had to remove a tooth, no pain medicine, no anesthesia. And when they pulled the tooth out, you know how they sealed it up? They poured iron in his head. Can you believe this? Instead of just letting it heal up the way you when you have a tooth pulled, you just put some gauze there and the skin heals. No, they took some freaking hot iron and poured it right in his head. How in God's name could someone deal with that? How did women have babies even? I mean, like, women were raised to think, okay, you've got to get married at 12 and start working at 6, because by 6 you were an adult during those times. Married by 12, having kids, and you were raised to believe that, you were going to die having kids. Could you imagine? And if you lived, well, that was good. That was God's will. But yeah, even because of King Henry VIII, things are a lot better for women. Things got better for women regarding birth, childbirth, just medicine all the way together. Some of the things about medicine just been pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and do a spirit clearing for both of us. I think we need it. So think about what you want. You want all the best parts of King Henry VIII and King Louis XIV of France and England. None of the bad parts, right? You can be and do whatever you want. Just remember that. Don't let anybody tell you different. And be safe, okay? Thank you. I appreciate your time, your donation, the conversation. Thank you for helping me remember this song. What was it even called? I think it was called Wishing Well. But I think I need to change the name of it. Good night, Veronica. Thank you so much for your likes, your love, your donations, your questions, your time. And I appreciate it. And I'll see you again soon. Remember, I'm going to be switching over to that Gypsy Queen card reader account just to have it on file for when the 3 lives are taken up here, in case I get, like what happened tonight. I kept getting cut off, and now all my notifications are cut off till tomorrow, Tuesday. Good night, sweetheart. I'll talk to you soon. So if I'm not here, I'm there. All right? And I'll talk to you soon. I guess I'll do a free collective message too. Let's just get a free collective message real quick from the Liminal Space deck. That way anybody who maybe came by and found us when we're not live can get their free reading. Spirit, what do we need to know about going into Monday and this week, Spirit? One card, Spirit, give us a direct message. What do we need to know? Energy follows intention. So what are your intentions to happen this week? Keep thinking about it. Keep your mind on it. It's already happened. Your desire is already yours, everybody. Okay, have a good night. Kalanita. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Sweet dreams. Be back later. Thank you.